star shines. It is Monday, Memorial Day, and I hope you guys are having a great day. I am heading to work. I did take yesterday day off. I only worked yesterday night, so, feels like I had a holiday. Oh, the holiday. I think people forget what we're really here for, what we're really celebrating. I have a friend who's a lieutenant colonel, and Memorial Day is so hard on him. He has so much survivor's guilt. Every year he goes through the guys he's lost over the last 20 years and just, beats himself up on what could he have done better, what choices could he have made that would have maybe kept those guys alive, and I just don't know how to really comfort him. It makes me sad. I feel bad for him, but I thank you for all of your family and friends that have been military and all the sacrifices they have made as well as their families make to have them there. Tara, I appreciate your son and his duty to self and country. I appreciate it. So thank you very much. On a lighter note, I was trying Lipman's 2.0 kind of thing. And I was, debating on, what, if I was going to lose as much. And that first week is always where I lose my biggest chunk. And then I go down to the 0.2s, 0.4s, 0.4, 0.6, 0.2, those type of things. And with Amber, I had ahi. Oh. And then the next day, I had to finish all the candy I had to finish. And it was marshmallows dipped in chocolate with sea salt and then sweetened coconut, rolled in sweetened coconut. I ate like 6 of them. So on Lipman's, I was about 1.5 pounds different than usual that week. I was almost 2 pounds less than where I normally am during that time of the week for my first week. But I was eating a whole lot more. I was eating a whole lot differently. And it didn't really feel like I was on HCG because I had more variety. I wasn't as stark. So to be 1 pound down, or 2 pounds down from where I should be, I'm okay with that because I think my head can stay longer with it until I ate those marshmallows, and then I gained 1 pound. And I totally deserved every ounce of it because it started with just a little baby weirdo marshmallow that was left in the bag. Well, I did that one, and then I was like, it was this big, so I was like, oh, I'll just pop that in my mouth. Oh god, that was delicious. And then it took me probably 6 hours to finish those, and by the end of the 6 hours, I had eaten like 7 of them. Big ones, not the little guys, but big ones. So I deserved that pound, for sure. For sure. But even with that, I am still pretty dang close to where I would have been on Simmeons. So I don't know. I mean, is that 1 or 2 pounds worth the extra calories and options? I mean, because this is going to be my breakfast today, is my protein bar. And I love my protein bars. They're easy, they're quick, they grab and go, they taste kind of like candy. So it makes my head feel like I'm like, yay me. So I don't know, I think because this is such a short round for me, because I can only do it until about the 20th of June, I'm going to try it. Trying Lipman's all the way through this one, and if it doesn't work, then I know in fall that I'll need to go back to Simmeons. But so far, it's working. It's weird. Other than that, I had yesterday off, but did I watch vlogs? No, I did not. I'm really sorry. I don't know who. I'm hoping with the weekend you guys are out enjoying yourselves, and maybe I'm not super far behind. But other than that, I am just plugging along. It's just, you know how it is, doing your thing. I did have a girlfriend over, the girlfriend who haven't seen in a long time, who got me kind of into HCG. She came over came over yesterday for lunch, and I made her P2 chicken piccata, which is basically chicken, some lemon juice. We had the tofu shiitake noodles, and lemon seasoning, salt, pepper. And I throw, like, I know it's off protocol, but I throw in like a little bit of juice and then, like, I don't know, 10 capers. So it's not horrible. She was like, she texted me later that night. She goes, "You have created a monster." That's all I can think about, and I want it again. So I'm trying to be a little more creative in my cooking this round because I have more choices, so I can do that. It still freaks me out though. The little tortilla, the little 3 carb tortillas, Dr. Lipman says you can have as a wrap. I've only eaten one so far because it freaks me out. It freaks me out. And it was the day I had the 1 pound gain. But, I mean, let's be real. Is it going to be the 3 carb tortilla that puts me up a pound? Or is it going to be the 7 marshmallows dipped in chocolate with sea salt and shredded, sugared coconut? It's going to be the coconut. I'm sure it's the wrap. I'm sure it was. So that's a really hard gauge. But I'm like, wow, you can have this? And I got the Walden's. They have a mayo, which I was like, oh, I bet that tastes nasty. But I'm going to try it anyway. I don't like Miracle Whip. And so on that jar it says, you know, tangy and spicy. And I'm like, oh, God, this is going to suck. It actually doesn't suck. It's a decent binder. 0 cal, 0 carb, 0 sugar. It's not quite a mayo. It's kind of like their ranch dressing, but it was, I mean, it's definitely a binder that you can use. I used it in tuna. I used 2 tablespoons in a can of tuna, and then I threw some celery in there, and it was totally like passable as like real food. I was like, oh, it's pretty good. I did get their 0 calorie caramel because he says you can have that on your apples for a snack. I don't like that. That's not a fan for me. I'm not a fan of his caramel, but his ranch dressing and his mayo is actually decent. So if you have not picked up Walden's, it does give you at least the illusion that you are eating something normal. But it is going to be a beautiful couple of days in Seattle, which of course I have 2 really long days on top of each other. And then Wednesday, as soon as I get done with work, I go straight to the lady's house for all the candy, and I deliver and put them all in their little boxes, which is going to take me hours. God, so glad this is going to be done. I'm going to learn how to say no. This is getting too big and out of hand for me. I don't want to. I'm going to learn. But other than that, it's kind of been my day, been my week. I had a loss again this morning. It wasn't a huge one because of my 1 pound gain, so I'm not back to where I was before the 1 pound gain. But, you know, I'm only a couple ounces away. And those marshmallows were delicious, so I only have myself to blame. I think that's it for me. I've been blabbering on. I hope everybody is doing great in whatever stage you're in. Chicky, you're in 4. Sarah, you're in 4. Amber and I are on around. Tara's on 3. Babe, I don't know where you are. I think you're in 3. You're in 3. And Cozy's in 4? I think are you in? I can't remember. Anyway, I love you girls. I hope everybody's kicking ass and just taking names today. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.